What up, crew members? Welcome back to another video. Today, guys, I'm going to be making oxtails, and I'm going to do these pot roast style, just meaning basically I'm going to cook them the way I would a pot roast with the onions, carrots, celery, so forth, so on and so forth. So basically what I'm just doing right now is taking these 4 jumbo carrots, cutting off the roots and stems on those, and I'm going to peel them and cut them into quarters and then slice those in half. So basically that's what I just did there, and I'm just going to just discard the trash, you know, get rid of that. Then I'm going to move on to actually cleaning my oxtail. Just got them in a bowl with some water and lemon juice. I fill the bowl up, pretty much scrub them, let them sit for a little while, and then I'm going to just run cold water on them until that water runs clear, like so. And then I just pat them dry with a paper towel, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. And then I just moved on to cutting my potatoes. I used the smallest potatoes I found in the bag. That way I could just slice them in half, and then I gave those a rinse along with the carrots that I already peeled and cut up. These are my oxtails after I patted them dry, and I'm going to go and get ready to season them. I use these 2 seasonings here. It's roasted garlic and bell pepper, and then it's salt, garlic, and pepper blend from Kinder. And I just put some olive oil on the oxtails, then just gave it a good mix with my hands until they were covered completely. I did that in 2 batches so it'll be easier. And then I'm gonna go in my Dutch oven pot. Got it really hot. Well, not really hot, I'm lying. I do have it on like a medium heat, but just hot enough to where it will still sear, simply because of the seasoning that I use. This has like dry garlic pieces on there, and I didn't want it to burn. So once I'm done with that, I have like what's left in the bottom of the pot. Take the oxtails out, and I go ahead and go in with these diced onion and celery. This is white onion I'm using. I want a good strong white onion for this recipe. So, and some diced celery. I get that in the pot, and you know, I just give it a good stir, let it go for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna take some of this ground thyme, and I'm not gonna be too heavy-handed on it. Just gonna pretty much put like 1/4 teaspoon in there, or 1/2 teaspoon, and then I'm gonna go in with about the same amount of rosemary. It gets really fragrant at this point. You really smell that. You smell the onion and the celery, as well as that rosemary and thyme, and you just want to let those bloom. Right here I have some tomato paste. I used the Amore brand this time, and I'm going to use that entire tube in here while the celery and onion is sweating down like that, and I'm really taking time to develop flavor. I'm cutting the video, but I am letting that go a little bit. You know, this is about a medium heat, guys. All right, so next thing, I get my bottle of red wine. I'm using Cabernet Sauvignon, and I'm going to use about 3/4 of the bottle, at least half to 3/4 of the bottle. This is a big batch, so I'm using about 3/4 of the bottle, and then I just kind of stir and mix that in. Y'all, this is going to start to thicken up with that tomato paste, and really, I'm just like giving this a go. It's going to let it go for a few minutes, and then I'm going to add in some Worcestershire W sauce. So I'm going to add that in, just a few sprinkles. It's a really strong flavor, so I don't want that much. Then I'm using this roasted garlic paste, which I use about probably almost 1/2 tube of that, y'all. This is really garlic forward recipe, but in the end, trust me, it's not gonna come through in that way. And then from next thing, I use some Better Than Bouillon beef bouillon paste, y'all. This is probably about 2.5 tablespoons that I put in here, and yeah, so I'm gonna take that, get it in the pot, and I'm just gonna stir it around and get it mixed in with that mixture. And then I'm gonna return my oxtails to the pot like so. I'm gonna fill it up, and then I'm gonna come in with my water, y'all. I'm gonna go to about cover the oxtails, almost, not completely, but almost. Y'all, a lot of this is gonna reduce, so I make sure that I get enough water in there, because at the end I like my pot roast to have liquid at the end. Some people don't. If you like a drier pot roast, you can use a little less water than me. Just don't cover. But with all the potatoes and carrots and everything going in here, I need a lot of liquid. And so that was the purpose of me using so much bouillon and everything, just to make sure that flavor is still there once it reduces. But anyway, y'all, after that, I take me a sprig of thyme, sprig of rosemary, go in there after it cooks for a couple hours. I take and I add in some green onion sprigs. The reason I didn't add them in at first is because they'll cook all the way down and get slimy. Y'all, this is after actually the next day after they cooked about 4 hours, and then the next day I brought them back on the stove after I removed the fat off the top because it's solidified in the refrigerator. And you see, this is not adding any type of thickening, and you see how thick that got. It's, you know, and I'd also added some more white onion in there because yeah, why not? So this is the end result, y'all. This is really delicious, y'all. Just cook it on low. Just cook it on low for about 4 to 5 hours. You know, just wash your oxtails, make sure they don't fall completely off the bone. And I mean, you can't go wrong with this recipe, y'all. It was absolutely delicious. Hope you enjoy the video. See you in the mukbang. So I don't like oxtails. They too fatty or they're too this. Man, listen. I don't give a bro, they're not like oxtail. I don't give a nobody says. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm AJ. This is Danny and we're hashtag the cannons.
CCTV.
Alright everybody, welcome back to our eating show. Today we back another mukbang and daddy, tell us what we're gonna be eating today.
We are not at the club. Y'all, we got some roast beef style oxtails here that I can't wait to put my face in. And then we got some garlic bread in the front and then a little pot liquor. That's what he called it.
Put your face in.
Okay.
That sounds a little.
Can you just get, no, not today.
Alright y'all, so, oof, that threw me off.
Shut your ass up!
What are we talking about? If this is your first time on the channel, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, y'all. Set the notification bell, turn it on, set it on all, so you'll be notified every single time that the cannons drop some heat for that ass.
Oh, yes.
And remember to hit that like button, y'all. Smack it, hit it, like it. Also, guys, remember hashtag grow baby grow. We on the road to 100K, baby. So if you new to this channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you already been here and you subscribe, welcome back. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pray so we can get into the food. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we ask you to bless this food, Lord. Let it be nourished to our bodies and bless those of us fortunate. All these things we ask in your son Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Ooh. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll me up a little bit of paper power. And then I'm gonna go ahead and fill my glass up. Dang, I ain't waste no time, y'all. Can you put this potato down there? All right, y'all, so my glass.
Not my glass.
I don't know,
I don't think it'll show.
They ain't never gonna be able to see it.
No, that frost.
I'll show it to you in 2 months.
See that steam coming.
Fresco.
Why you had to?
So yeah, y'all, this is just in these bowls I just have just the juice that it cooked in. Well, same thing that's there, but I feel like it would be hard for me to get in there like I want to sometimes. So I just put some in the bowl. You know, the pot liquor. It's a little thick. All right, y'all.
I took this out because steam was coming out of it.
A little carrot. This is probably gonna be the best parts. These little bitty pieces. Them is man. Listen. So yeah, I wanted the pot roast, but I said, let me get some oxtails.
I done lost mine in the dripping.
Instead of using the roast, use the oxtail. Y'all, I got some green onions in here that I cooked down in there. So good, bye. Look at that. That's the oxtail. Ooh. I can't even hold on to it, baby. She didn't even want me to hold on to her. Her spot.
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't not like oxtail. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
I saw a picture of one on Facebook talking about this what y'all be eating. Okay, well put it on my plate.
Right. How about that?
Okay. Nothing about that.
Every time. Oh yeah.
So good right there.
But every time we have them on the channel, we eat them on the channel, there's always at least one person. I don't like oxtails. They too fatty or they're too this. Man, listen.
I don't give a damn.
I get it, you know, each his own, but say what you want. You say what you want, you cuss me out. They still gonna be good to me.
This little piece about to burn my mouth and I don't care.
Little Texas toast. Little toasty toast.
When it comes to that, do you like the generic or the brand name?
The brand name.
Sometimes the generic one, the cheese don't be
I'm
right.
about to say. It's a store brand. You fuck around all the cheese be that fella. Butter
It's
too.
somebody pizza. The frozen pizza you get me towed up.
Butter too be y'all. And taste those. You be like, dang. Ooh, this is so good. I forgot about my hot sauce. Over here playing around. Oh, snap. What you running?
Ooh, this one got a little onion. For some reason, I feel like we ain't been going through hot sauce like we normally do. But maybe we ain't been eating nothing with it.
Oh. I ain't on that one too. Ooh.
Ooh, a two for an onion and a carrot. I hope y'all doing all right today.
Is. But later.
For some of y'all that wanted less talking, here you go.
That's good. Whew. Yes. Ain't nothing. All the meat that came out for this one, but it's cool.
I'm gonna read something in a minute. Just hold on.
Another good thing about this is because oxtails are so fatty, you know, you can trim them up. They trim them up at the store. They still have a lot of fat on them. See, what I did intentionally was I knew I was probably gonna be eating this the next day anyway. So when you cook it, all the fat that, because I don't really sear them off in a lot of oil. So all the fat that comes to the top is literally what's on the oxtail. So put it in the refrigerator. Don't cook it for the same day. Put it in the refrigerator. All that fat solidifies on top, which is a good amount. You take that off. Phew. There's still enough in there to give it. It's still gonna be a richness, but it's not even a third, quarter as much fat as that was on there before. So you can kind of like just a little tip treat to get rid of most of that. So you're not just eating mouthfuls of, you know, animal fat.
Animal fat. All right, let's get into our topic today of what I found on Reddit. So, in a letter posted on a workplace wall, the president and CEO of this unnamed company asked for everybody's attention, stating, "We have a long-term employee of 17 years from our dietary department who has been in the hospital and rehab for several months. She has exhausted all of her PTO days and her benefits, are running out. As you can imagine, this has been quite the drain on her family's income." And then it goes, "If there's anyone who would like to donate one or more of their PTO days, please let me know in writing of your intent. Thank you for your consideration."
All right, go back to the beginning. So what happened when she was out of PTO?
So this lady has been, she has worked at this company for 17 years, and the CEO and president sends out a memo saying this and then saying that she has exhausted all of her PTO days and her benefits are running out and it's being a drain on her family's income. And then he was asking the other employees if they would donate their PTO and one or more days of their PTO.
First of all, why is her PTO exhausted? Second of all,
she's been in the hospital.
See, that's what I asked. You skipped over that part when I asked you to go back.
Oh, yeah. She's been in the hospital and rehab.
Okay, so why are you asking other employees to donate PTO days as if you don't have the power?
That's what I'm saying, to help this woman out. She done gave y'all 17 years. And you can't. Why are you asking me?
Damn shame.
And I don't want this to sound selfish, because I don't mind helping people. But the fact that you're not saying that you're doing anything to help.
And you're the CEO.
Yes.
There's y'all have the power to literally fire or hire anybody. So like.
Why are you not saying what you're doing?
You're basically telling this woman, you know, it's by the book. Unless another employee decides to help you out, you asked out.
Right. I don't even really know you could do that though.
Well,
I mean, I guess it's your company policy. You can give people like PTO days from other employees. And I guess you can do what you want.
That doesn't seem, no, it's probably like.
But I felt like you.
That's an exception being made. And
right.
That's what I'm saying. If you can make an exception for somebody to do something like that, then you can extend her PTO days, period. Like, that's crazy. So
right.
Basically, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? What's going to happen is somebody going to make this time up. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like if you're not getting any more days outside of the time that you have allotted. So in order for that to happen, somebody else going to give up their time. Because we not, you know, that's crazy.
Right. I wouldn't dare want somebody to ask one of my, you know, co-workers for PTO. I think that would be nice of them. But I'm like, I would feel guilty if then, you know, maybe they got sick. Or they have to take care of a parent. Or, you know, something happens where they have to be out and now they don't have any PTO because, you know, you gave it to me. But I don't understand why. If he doesn't want to give anything, why he can't just I'm sure she's gonna come back to work. Just let it go in the negative, and then if it's, you know, cured over time.
My thing is, it's like, we're gonna put in a letter how much she's been an asset to the company, but instead of the company doing something to help her out, you're asking
the employee.
That's crazy. That's beyond me.
And like I said, I think it would help morale if he was saying what he was doing to help.
All right.
But all I could do is assume you're not helping at all, because you didn't say you gave some of yours. You didn't say, you know, this is what we'll do if nobody.
Like I said, it sounds like to the lady that they saying, listen, you done exhausted your days. We ain't giving up no more extra time. So if the employees, if somebody can't be here in your stead, then I don't know what to tell you. That's what it sound like to me. Sound like to me like they not giving up no more time. So either somebody ain't gonna get paid, somebody gonna get fired, or somebody gonna be here and in the place of you being off.
Which brings me to my next point, that these people do not care about you, okay?
They don't.
They care about a task getting done. And I know that isn't everybody, but most of these companies, especially like bigger ones, that is how they are ran. Don't care nothing about, you know.
Keep pulling from that middle, it's hot as shit. But you are a number in a lot of these spaces. A whole number. And if something was to happen to you tomorrow, they're gonna keep on moving?
Yep. And I think I learned that the hard way, because I used to go, I mean, I still, because like AJ was talking about the other day when we were in the car, you know, if my name is on something, I want the person who is receiving the product to know that because Danielle's name is on this, that she did 100 and that it's done correctly and to the best of my ability.
Exactly.
But I'm not about to sit here and kill myself when you don't appreciate it.
Exactly.
I'm not, you know, that is over that time, and part of my life is over. I remember growing up, like when I was in high school, somebody call out. Every time they call, I was there. Even like part of college, every time somebody call out, I'd be like, yes, yes, yes. I mean, maybe you couldn't get me to step in there.
Right.
I'm not doing it.
One of my old jobs, they did me like that. Well, they were used to me coming in to work. When I was scheduled to work, they knew I would do my job. And then overtime, like if I'm helping out another shift, taking somebody else's place, they knew that I was a good help. They was like, you know, if somebody works over, if AJ works over, oh, he gone, you know what I'm saying? We don't got to worry about him. He's a good replacement. So basically, you know what I'm saying, they got used to that because I would always come in. But they got old. And I got tired of it once I you know, I got in a relationship and stuff like that. I didn't pull all the extra overtime that I used to. So then they be mad at me when they ask me, hey, you want to work? And I say no. Like, it's extra.
Right.
Like, and I mean, like, at the end of the day, what have I gotten out of this except for my paycheck? You know what I'm saying? I've gone above and beyond. I've worked 1,000 people's shifts just for my benefit, really. But you've seen it. You know I work hard, I do well, but you haven't offered me any alternate position. You know what I'm saying? You haven't, you know, decided to offer me any type of raise or whatever. Right. When something does happen and I make a mistake or something like that, oh, it's the end of the world. You got people that make mistakes daily, but because, you know what I'm saying, I perform, you know, this stuff gets old, man.
Right. And I think what gets me is when they be upset when you say, no, I'm not coming. And I'm like, did you forget about all the times I came before? And also, I have a life too. And I think it's very important to have work-life balance. Like,
all the time somebody else did not. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I constantly help out, but now you mad at me because, you know what I'm saying? You should make somebody else perform to what they're supposed to do. Exactly. You ain't worried about them saying no about coming in because you know they ain't gonna be no help anyway. But instead you rather, you know what I'm saying, make an enemy out of me, who's the good help. Right.
In conclusion, that CEO should have done something before asking other people. And like I said, well, to be honest, I probably wouldn't be able to get none anyway because I use it all of mine up. Every little bit piece of cranny, and don't let me be leaving. Oh, baby, I go real crazy then. I leave that jar with 2 hours.
I know, right?
It was really good.
Thank y'all.
Not thank y'all. Your shirt tore up and so is mine.
I know. It's to be expected at this point.
We're old clothes anyway.
We really do appreciate it, y'all.
You better wake your...
Nah, I'm playing. But, thank y'all for joining us today. Really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Y'all hit that notification bell. Hit the like button. Drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Share the video out because Shangas can. So care about us. Care about us, y'all.
Shout out to the crew.
Shout out to you.
Ah, honey. This stew got me
Get
messed
your eager ass on.
Honey,
Come on.
stew got me messed up. See y'all later. Bye-bye.